Well, we obviously had a heck of a opponent this past weekend against Baylor, and very talented team, and thought we played well. We made some critical mistakes and some very inopportune times. 6-6 at half, and the first time in 8 years that Baylor has not been scored on in the first half of a game, or has not scored a touchdown in the first half of the game. We had about 4 or 5 plays throughout the course of the game that they were able to make, and we were unable to convert on. Our inability to score in the red zone, score touchdowns in the red zone, was very critical. It was we had a couple opportunities, 1st and 10 on the 18, and came away with no points, and 1st and 10 on the 12, and came away with no points, and actually took points off the board because they were able to create some turnovers, 2 interceptions, and which we had a chance to tie the game late third quarter, but was unable to do that. But we played extremely hard, and it was a 26-13 ball game midway into the third or fourth quarter, and they made a few plays and pulled away. So got Liberty this week at home.
Take questions for Coach Morris, please. Star 1 on your telephone to join the queue, and then the operator will introduce you.
And we'll first go to Damian Sordelet from Lynchburg News in Advance.
Good morning, Coach. How are you?
Good morning.
Wanted to get an update on Matt and how he's doing, and if Ben is starting again this week, what did you see in what he did against Baylor that gives you optimism for his development moving forward?
Well, we're still waiting on Matt, and just it's kind of day to day. But I would say with Ben, I thought he played at the first half of the game. He played extremely well. He played like a veteran player, and I would say as the game went on, especially when he made a couple of throws that he wished he had back. We all wish we had back. We had a wide open receiver in the back of the end zone, and he just underthrows him, gets intercepted, and then he threw a pick six. And so I thought that he made some mistakes that a lot of young kids that make, but he definitely has proved that he's got a great future ahead for him.
Is that one of those things where going back and watching film and being able to, I guess, have another week of development will be beneficial for him as he continues to mature?
Well, I think any time that you know, the way you gain experience is through playing, and now that he's had opportunity to play in some big ball games of that magnitude, it's just unfortunate that he had to start in a game of that against a top 20 team, but that's the way it goes, and I think he'll only continue to get better. He's just a freshman. And so I think in due time, this kid's going to have an unbelievable career.
My last question for you, Coach Turner Gill at Liberty's made a point of emphasis of recruiting in Texas, his home state, and really trying to find some diamonds in the rough from that area. You've made a very, very big effort of recruiting in Texas and making sure kids from that area know that they can come there. What is it about making sure Texas is a battleground state for recruiting and doing well there to build a program?
Well, it's easy from my standpoint. I was a high school coach in this state for 16 years, or 18 years, 16 of those as a head coach. And so that part is easy. I was on the board of directors for our high school coach association. And being from this state, I firmly believe that if I'm going to build this program from the ground floor up, you've got to start with in-state kids. You got to capture the in-state coaches, and we've got that, and the excitement level that we're building this program with, and it's a direct reflection of the players in our state, and so they're very well coached. This is just football in this state, as it is across our country, is so vital. But in particular in the state of Texas, because I've lived it for so many years. I mean, it truly is a lifeblood.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we'll now go to Bill Embody with Scout.com.
Hey, Coach. How you doing this morning?
Hey, Bill.
Hey, just wanted to get your thoughts on Kimon Freeman and just his development over the first 2 weeks of the season, and then Braden West as well as he's on expanded role with Xavier out.
Yeah, I thought first of all came on, a phenomenal player from Liberty Ilu, played quarterback for those guys up there, and we knew he was a talented athlete. But I think he's definitely showed that he's got a great future. Again, true freshman, to rush the ball as well as he does. He runs extremely hard. He's got great balance, unbelievable balance. And I'm excited to see where he is. Braden West is another young man that has had to fill in the role with Xavier being out, and did a really good job the other night. He's so smart, and he's very sound in his pass protection, and so that's exciting to see those two young men, and excited to get Xavier back this week and get him going. So that gives us three solid guys that we're excited about. We've got another freshman right now that we're trying to redshirt, but we'll see how it goes. Well.
And we'll now go to Shannon Green with Orlando Sentinel.
Good morning, Chad. How are you doing?
Good morning.
I wanted to follow up on something you were talking about earlier in regards to recruiting in the state of Texas. Obviously, Jerry Jones has beautiful facilities with the Cowboys. I know there's high school games that happen there. How much of a recruiting tool does that serve for you being in Dallas and near just the allure of the Cowboys and their facilities?
Well, I mean, I think more so just the city of Dallas is a great sports city. SMU is right here in the heart of Dallas, and me growing up in Dallas, this is a great place to live. You can in building this program and selling our city, selling what we have. The different things to do, and just close proximity to our campus is easy sell. And so, but as far as just recruiting our state, I mean, and that's been our biggest emphasis is selling the fact that players can come here, they can play early, they can help us build something special in a town that, as we've seen what Larry Brown did in basketball here, a town that just really captures the excitement level of SMU.
Where do you feel like your kids are at right now in terms of, I know you've come in, you're trying to rebuild the program, get them back at a certain level of competitiveness. Where do you feel like your guys are at now in relation to where they were at last year?
Well, I don't think there's too much comparison to last year's team to this year's team. When you look at the same two opponents that we've played at the same point in time of the year, a year ago, to where we are right now, I think this is definitely a better football team. We're playing better. We're faster. We're more athletic. And so I think we're definitely trending in the right direction.